Hi everybody! Today we are reviewing this, the magic ring from SmokJoy. It's an RDA. Let's go look at it really closely. Okay guys, here we are up close with the magic ring RDA from SmokJoy. It's as you can see, an original RDA by SmokJoy. Magic ring in black, which is something I should say actually I think I'll talk about up top, but there's various different versions of this with different coloured sleeves. For me there should be one version of this that comes with all the sleeves. Just a little idea there for SmokJoy, throwing these out there for free. Bag of spares, Allen key, very important because we've got a grub screw situation in here. So that's the box. All good in the hood. We'll put that over there for now. Okay, so does not come with a drip tip. I'll just throw that one out there. If this is your first RDA, F you. I don't know why it doesn't come with a drip tip. I think it would be nice if it came with one. So copper 510 pin. Original by SmokJoy, number 2947. That's lovely, isn't it? Magic ring written along the top there. And as you can see, we've got a drip thing in there, and we've got an adapter in here for our drip tips. I call it an adapter, but it's not an adapter. So, the airflow, you can see there's some holes here. They correspond to some holes here, and it goes up through the underside of the deck. Now it's actually impossible to see if you've lined it, how you've lined it up, but you can use these notches. So that's fully opened, that's 3/4, that's half, and that's 1/4, and that's closed. So that's how you do it, and it's the same on both sides. The airflow is actually quite generous when fully open for an undercoil RDA. Now then, can I get it off? Yes, I can. Okay, so here is your deck. 4-post grub screw affair. Air holes here. Really deep juice well. Really deep, and I'm saying that really deep like that because it genuinely is deep. Even in today's standard, that is a deep juice well. How effective that will be, only time will tell. Big ish for a 4-post, big enough post holes. You'll get your coils in there, no danger, I'm sure. So that's that. On this side, so this is these rings, of which there are a few available, but they are all sold in separate RDAs. They all should come together. They all should come in one thing. So then you've got a nice choice, and that's a nice feature of this. You know, I think this is the magic ring. If you're wondering where the magic ring is, I think that is the magic ring. One thing I like over, if you remember the Mephisto, it's got a little O-ring there, which just holds that in better. The Mephisto, it used to slide around. Do you remember that? Okay, so you might not be happy about the spitback protector. Well, do not fear, because I believe you can remove it. There you go. So it's just held on an O-ring, and it goes in and out depending on if you want it or not, which is good. That's good. That's the way it should be. I like that bit. So what I will do is I'll pop a build in here, I'll show you that, and I'll put some juice on top and I'll show you that, and then we'll go up top and talk about it. So 1 second. Okay guys, that was the magic ring from SmokJoy up close. Few things to say that we covered, reiterate that we covered from down low. It doesn't come with a drip tip. I've stuck this little black one on, which is fine, but really it should come with a drip tip. I don't know what the logic behind not including a drip tip is. Pretty essential to what its job is. I would say all Atties should come with drip tips. I'll just throw it out there. Maybe should make that a rule. The other thing to note is it comes in, there's various options, and they come in different sleeves here. So you can have a copper one, I think there's a white one and a stainless steel one. They should all come together. There shouldn't be different. There shouldn't be 4 versions of this. There should be one that comes with all 4 sleeves, because that is the benefit of this. You can take this off, and swap them, you know. So you shouldn't have to buy all 4 to have those different rings. That's silly as well. Other thing to know, obviously, there's an option here for them to make different and more interesting sleeves. I would like to see a solid black one without any sort of lattice effect. I would like to see one that's just completely solid black barrel there. So stainless black barrel, stainless black drip tip. I think that would look good. As it looks now, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a great looking Atty, you know. So that's something to bear in mind. Another personal negative for me is the grub screws. I would like to see any other screw in this deck. For me, grub screws just don't last. Eventually they will strip and the Atty will become useless. So that's my personal opinion on that. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. Okay, so final negative for this, and this is something that all RDA makers need to be absolutely on point with these days. That is just one of the loosest O-rings ever. That's just too loose. That's just too loose. As soon as it got juice on, it got too loose. All that being said, the positives are that the airflow's good. The airflow control is good. It's actually quite clever. A lot of these undercoil Atties don't seem to bother doing adjustable airflow, but the adjustable airflow on this is good. I've got it wide open and I quite enjoy it like that. Another positive is the price is very, very cheap indeed. Very, very cheap. If you can find it, it's cheap. And another thing that I like about it is the flavour. I like the flavour. It's also got nice deep juice well. Flavour's very good. Didn't have any trouble building on it. Overall, it's built pretty well as well. You know, apart from that O-ring issue, overall the build quality is good. I just ultimately think it's just got a few little niggles really. If they could make a V2 with a wide variety of sleeves, with a drip tip, with better O-rings, they'd be in business with this, I think. 2-post would be a massive improvement in my opinion because of the fact you've got to centre those coils. But a canny, tasty little RDA. So that was that. That was the magic ring from SmokJoy. Stick with me and I'll show you some more things in the future. Okay, bye.